Canlı olarak izliyorlar.
O
Room.
zaman bir şarkıyla başlayalım.
Tamam.
Ondan sonra biter biraz. Olur mu?
Tabii ki hocam. Ben hemen şarkımızı tekrar açıyorum.
Neredeyiz?
Yani ses yapacağım. Bir dakika.
Hı, tamam burası. Burası. Evet. Tamam. A warm good afternoon to one and all. I, Mrs. Rishmita, faculty, Manipal College of Nursing, Mahe, Manipal, delighted to welcome everyone for the European Perioperative Nursing Day Symposium. As a part of European Perioperative Nursing Day, we from Manipal College of Nursing, Mahe, Manipal, collaboration with Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association organizing online international symposium with the theme Proud Operating Room Nurses, Our Future. The aim of this day is to encourage reflection and focus not only on the high level quality care provided, but also on the human dimension of our profession. It's my proud privilege to welcome our chief guest, our beloved Dean, Dr. Judith N. Orona, to this international symposium. Warm welcome to you, ma'am. We have amongst us the eminent personality, Professor Dr. Phils Oxke Oktas, International Faculty of Manipal College of Nursing, Mahe Manipal, President of the Turkish Surgical and Operating Nurses Association, and Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences at Izmir University of Economics. We extend the heartfelt welcome to you, madam. I also welcome our Associate Dean, Dr. Teresa Jose, former Dean, Dr. Anis George, all the heads of the departments and faculty in India and Turkey to this online international symposium. Hearty welcome to you all. A special welcome to all the participants from hospitals and academics. Kindly permit in my Dr. Phil's, President of the Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association, to give the opening remarks. Thank you, Rishmita. Dear Dean, esteemed professors, valued colleagues, and dear students, welcome to the 15th of February European Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Day. This event has been organized by the Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association in cooperation with the İzmir University of Economics, Faculty of Health Sciences, Department of Nursing, and Manipal University, Manipal College of Nursing, Mahe Manipal. Our association is a member of the European Operating Room Nurses Association, and we are proud to be a part of the annual celebration of the European Perioperative Nursing Day on 15 in February since 2000 Day is Proud Operating Room Nurses, Our Future. As an association, we are celebrating this special day for the 13th time with a two-day international symposium held online. Your participation in this event makes it even more beautiful and enriching. In today's meeting, we will talk about the significance of operating room nursing, a critical component of the field of surgery. While many professions may face the risk of losing their relevance and importance in the future, we will highlight the essential role of nurses, particularly those
visualizing in the operating. They will so our program will start with the introductions from the Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association and the Society of Perioperative Nursing India. Following that, Karin Demirci, a coordinator of the operating room and central sterilization unit at Acıbadem Health Group, will present the theme for this year. Ms. Demirci is an experienced education and development nurse with extensive knowledge in the field of operating rooms. Next, Professor Gürbüz Aktaş will present the role of nurses in the dance movement therapy. And finally, Professor Jyoti Chakrabarti will conclude the program with yoga and pranayama for relaxation. In addition to the negative aspects of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have all adapted to distance learning and the activities it has brought. This platform allows us to overcome geographical boundaries, allowing us to host events with a significantly larger number of participants than a physical venue could accommodate. And now I can reach out to you from Manipal College of Nursing, Mahe Manipal, which is located in the southern state of Karnataka, India. And I would like to express my gratitude to our esteemed colleagues and dear students who follow us in all our events, as well as our speakers who support us. Thank you for your participation and presence, which are greatly appreciated. With your valuable contributions and support, I'm confident that our event will be as productive, educational, and enjoyable as it has always been. I would like to express my gratitude to Izmir University of Economics for their support in hosting this online symposium in a secure environment. I'm also thankful to my esteemed colleagues in the association board, the Izmir University of Economics Nursing Department, and the Dean, Dr. Jyoti and Rishmita, Manipal College of Nursing. And also Dr. Jyoti, I said, sorry. Despite their busy schedules, they all worked devotedly. As an association, we strive to be as environmentally friendly as possible by minimizing the use of paper. Therefore, certificates of attendance will be sent to our participants via email. I wish you a successful, productive, and enjoyable symposium. Love and respect. Thank you.
Vishmita, can you open your microphone?
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Dr. Judith N. Orona, Dean, Manipal College of Nursing, Mahe Manipal, to address the team.
A pleasant day to one and all who have gathered here for this online symposium on part of the Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association and the European Association for Perioperative Nursing. First of all, I would like to congratulate Professor Phyllis and her entire team of the Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association for taking up this symposium internationally. And we are indeed very proud of having her with us here so that we as team from Mahe could organize in collaboration with the Turkish Association. We all know that perioperative nursing is a highly specialized field and it differs in several ways from the other nursing roles. They mostly work in operation room, but the interaction what they have with the outside, it's very minimal. But their role plays a very important because if they are the important persons in the perioperative area, be it preoperatively, during operation or post-operatively. Their involvement and commitment depends upon the recovery of the patients. So that is why the perioperative nurses play a very important role. They mostly work in close collaboration with the surgeons and also the other team members. And perioperative nurses often requires a range of soft skills, critical thinking, decision making, communication, patient advocacy, and collaboration. And mostly the strongest one is the patient advocacy, because most of the time the patients are sedated. They are not able to talk. They'll be drowsy. So they will be communicating on behalf of the patients, understanding their needs and making sure that they are not at any risk. So that is where the perioperative nurses play a very important role. And it requires lot of commitment. Okay, for any successful surgical outcome, the role played by a nurse is very important, because uh, the entire operation field depends upon the sterility and infection control measures. So there should be 100% commitment for observing this sterility, and it is the responsibility of the nurse to ensure that every person who is there going into the operation theater follows the strict aseptic technique, be it hand washing, be it preparation of the equipment, be it shifting and transferring of the patients, putting the patients on the operation room bed, or be it in the cleanliness of the operation theater, including all the equipments of the operation theater. So they cannot neglect any one corner of the operation theater. It has to be strictly sterilized, including all the instruments that are exposed. So that is the responsibility of a nurse who is there in the perioperative field, from the patient shifting from the preoperative to the postoperative unit. The entire maintaining of aseptic technique depends upon how well the nurse performs. Okay, so that is very important. So anyone taking up the responsibility of a perioperative area, they need to have 100% commitment. It is not that there cannot be any casual saying that it's okay if I don't do my hand hygiene properly. No, it should be 100% commitment. And the important skills they need to have is empathy, consciousness to maintain 100% sterility, rational thinking, vigilance, even when the surgeon operates. The nurse who is just giving the instrument, it is not that nurse is only giving the instrument, but the nurse is there vigilant, observing whether any blood vessel is bleeding, whether the surgeon has by error or cut any part, any instrument is left, any sponge is left, any gauze is left. So everything, the minute details has to be taken care by the perioperative nurse. So apart from that, they also need to have a physical stamina, because sometimes surgeries will go hours to hours. Sometimes surgeries go prolonged beyond 12 hours. So they need to have extreme physical stamina, because the surgeons may have assistants to rotate, but a person who is assisting main will not get a chance to rotate. So we have to have that skill of physical stamina and also multitasking. So these are some of the important roles a nurse plays in the perioperative area, and I'm sure this symposia will help definitely how to take care of the stress experienced by the nurses who are working in the perioperative area, where the human interaction is very minimal. They interact with the team, but patient being the important person in the perioperative area, their interaction with the patient is very minimal, because the patient is sedated, the patient is put under anesthesia, so they will not have much to communicate. But the patient 100% relies on the nurse and the surgeon who is operating them. So you playing a role of an advocate takes important role, and that is why the nurses are very important, and perioperative nursing is very important. I'm sure the whole deliberation today will make you feel how best you can perform the role, how best you will be able to remain calm and vigilant in performing your role as a perioperative nurse. So once again, I congratulate Professor Phyllis and also Professor Miriam for taking forward this symposium, and also for Adel. I'm not sure whether I pronounced your name properly. Okay, Adel Savsar for hosting and taking care of all the technical aspects. And I congratulate all the speakers, including Professor Suresh K. Sarma, Professor Gurbuz, Dr. Jyoti Chakrabarti, and all for making sure the entire symposium will become a fruitful learning. So before I conclude, I would like to quote Benjamin Franklin. He says, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." So once again, thank you one and all. Have a good learning and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to display your appreciation certificate to Dr. Judith N. Orona.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Now, without further ado, we will begin the symposium. Participants, kindly note, if you have any questions during the symposium, type your question into the chat panel on your right side of the screen. The first session is an introduction to the Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association and European Operating Room Nurses Association and International Federation of Perioperative Nurses by Dr. Mariam Avus van Gesbergen. She graduated from University School of Nursing in 1987. She completed her master's degree in 1990 and her doctorate in 1998 at Department of Surgical Nursing at University Institute of Nursing Health Sciences. She became associate professor in 2006 and professor in 2013 in the field of surgical nursing. She has been working at each university faculty of nursing since 1989. She was one of the founders of Turkish Operating Room Nurses Association in 1998 between 2008 and 2012. She served as the president of the Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association. She is one of the Turkey representatives for European Operating Room Nurses Association since the year 2011. She is secretary of International Federation of Perioperative Nurses since 2022 to 2024. She is one of the founder Mediterranean Perioperative Nurses Community. Dr. Mariam Avus has articles in international and national journals, book and chapters published in Turkey, proceeding in international and national congress, organizing international and national congress, and meeting a PhD master thesis completed at the Institute of Health Sciences. She has duties in graduate and postgraduate nursing education. Now I request Dr. Mariam Yavuz to take over her presentation.
Thank you so much. We try to be open our presentation. It's not by computer because we have some problem, and we will start soon. Their colleagues and their perioperative nursing and all the their attendants. Hi, I hope it's really it will be a nice day for you. When we share my presentation, is that everybody able to see?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do a little bit further? Thank you. Okay. They are able to see me? Okay. Okay. And hi again. It's an honor to me stand before you today as come together celebrate the European Perioperative Nursing Day under the theme Proud of Nurses, Our Future. Today, actually, it's a really important day. First time we do the connection meeting with Turkey and India. This is actually, it will be all the operating room nurses. We have the common goals to embrace the transformative power of the collaboration and unity. And when you see my presentation, I will talk about, I can say to you first, welcome, hoş geldiniz, and namaste. And I will talk about our association activities, Operating Room Nurses Association, and also our association, European Perioperative Nursing Day, and IFPN, and also MPNC little bit. In our association built from this group, this is our teachers she passed away, and we always remember how she do the good things and for our futures and also our profession. We are very, very, very grateful for her. I am the association one of the founder. I work with association almost 26 years, all occasions. And our association, we officially built in 1998 and as an operating room nurses association. And we changed later on 2002 to a surgical and operating room nurses association, and 2005 Turkish Surgical and Operating Room Nurses Association. We have to take a private permission for using the Turkish name. And this is our presidents. And now the Professor Dr. Filiz Övce, she's almost 10 years our president. This is the board of directors, our association, 2023 and 2016. And what we did in our association is our main issues, making the Congress. And our last Congress, it will be held in November. And also Suresh, he was in there. And we have 13 Congress in 6 different cities in Turkey. And this is our number of the abstract who sent by from our colleagues. And this is we also very important for us. We publish all the Congress as a book, because not everybody is able to attend the Congress, but at least if we publish them, we can share and they can able to reach for them the free from the internet, and they can read and they can get the information what we share in the Congress. We have 5 Congress for international, and the others all we did the national Congress. This is our last Congress, our international speakers, and also Suresh, he was with us. And this is one of the couple sharing from last Congress. And these are the old Congresses. We have much attendance, and also we are really happy because all our colleagues, they are give the attention for our Congresses. And we did also Turkey is 7 region, and we did 13 courses in 10 cities in 7 regions. It also helps too much. We try to reach all our colleagues, and during the when we do some kind of the action or the sharing stuff or information sharing, we try to reach all our colleagues. This is some pictures from the infection control courses. And also we did some hospital visits and a small meeting, half-day meeting, and we did 38 meetings and 18 institutions. And it's also helpful to visit our colleagues in their institution. And we also help the other, we get connected with the other association, and we had 6 Congress and 3 cities with especially the surgeon. And we also attend National Surgeon Congress as a nursing section. And we also working also the sterilization Congress. They have own association. We collect them also every year, their Congress we attend, or we do some collaboration. And we have another surgical stitching material courses. We already did 7 courses related to that. And we have one-day courses also all around Turkey. We did 14 meetings in 10 cities. And this is the huge attendance related to these meetings. And we, after we get EORNA, I will tell later on. And we had 13 EORNA days we celebrate. And we also did 3 symposium in different cities. This is one, Manisa and Izmir. And also we have a surgical infection meeting with the companies. We had 6 meetings in 4 cities. And our association, they finished 4 projects. We started 2009 and still continue some of the projects. And we have the newsletter for sharing the information with our colleagues and our members. And we did 2 guidelines. One of the for the hypothermia, and the other during the Congress. We act really fast, and it is really helpful for the many nurses in Turkey. We have one book we published 2015, and we did second edition in 2020. We change all the topics. We also attend many international congress as an association. We try to show ourselves in the international arena. Also, we attend the international meetings, and we do also some kind of connection or collaboration with the companies. We have LT discussion meetings. We started 2019, and it's still they are continue. These meetings they happen in Germany, and we also bring some colleagues. We have from the 2009 our web page, and we use actively, and we have Facebook and Yahoo groups to share our information or the sharing issues. We also started from the beginning. We have the social activities with our colleagues, and we do small activities and also some small excursion after the Congress. From 2018, we are also try to get utilized or get unity in our surgical nursing education. We have the nursing education workshops. We did in Izmir base, and this is the Economy University, first one. Second one, our university, Ege University. Third one, 9 Eylül University. And next one, it will be June, also in Izmir, another university related to workshops. During the pandemic, association also, they had many challenges, and we had the webinar series, and we have 9 webinar series during this series. This time, it's also helpful to share our information. And also our association tried to be helpful to environment. And from 2019, we started all the Congress, how many attendance they are joined, and we try to put one, each one of them, one trees their name. We try to be also get helpful environment. We have small shop or small area for our association. At least we have on our association place. And I will like to share some kind of information about the European Operating Room Nurses Association. It's founded officially in 1992 in Copenhagen. It's a commitment to improving care in the surgical patients in the Europe. They have the official name English, and they do the 2 times a year meeting. And we attend 2011 November in the Helsinki meeting. And after that, we also share our colleagues. We attend the European Operating Room Nurses Association, and they put our flags in their webpage. And after 2020, now 22 countries, 23 associations belong to EORNA, actually a big organization. I'm also, 2011, I'm the representative of the Turkey, 2012 to 15, Ali Okbin Alcan. And after 2015, now our president, Filiz Öce, she's the representative of the EORNA. And EORNA, what we did, every year, 2 times a year, they have the board meeting. We attend them. If you did not attend the board meeting 3 times, they can exclude it, and they can share many new information in the board meeting. That's we attend all the meetings, except one, because we have the Congress in the same time. This is the board meetings. And also one of the board meetings we did 2013 in Izmir in Turkey, 51 association representative, and from 25 countries, they joined in our country. It was also a big success. This is pictures from that meeting. And what we are doing in a European association, we do the approval, all our meetings and all the Congress. We take the approval as credit from the EORNA, and also we work the committees. We work the education committees. They have the big curriculum issues. We attend all the meetings, and also perioperative best practice guidelines. We also work in these issues. We share our information with the EORNA newsletter, and we attend already 6 Congress, and next one in May in Valencia, Spain. We will also attend a big group from Turkey. We work as a Cyfriendship committee. This Congress, Filiz and me. It's important to sharing our information. This is 2013 Congress. This is the 2015 in Rome, 17 in Rhodos, and 2019 in Den Haag and Holland. And we attend really a big, huge presentation from the Turkey. And you can see much presentation and much attendance from Turkey. And 2021, during the COVID, they do the virtual Congress also are the most abstract center countries for the virtual Congress too. And 2020 in Stavanger. Also, they have after the Congress, the Nursing Service Award, 2015 and 2017, we took the awards in our country with our colleagues. And how we can start the perioperative days? They started 2016 when the President Irini, she as the president in that time, they started the themas from that. We did not attend that. We started 2012 do the celebration in our country, Perioperative Nursing Day, in Izmir, in Istanbul, and again Izmir. Our association based in Izmir. We did all our meeting in Izmir. We celebrate every year with big occasion. During the COVID time, we did also 1 or 2 days meeting in the association online. And last year we are not able to celebrate. We have the program in Balıkesir, but we get big earthquake in our countries. We postpone, we cancel all the meeting. And this year is actually very, very excitement for us. First time we do the collaboration with India, and also it will give also a nice feedback and nice collaboration in the future also. If you want to see all the information, you can reach from our webpage. And this is also, we try to make our strong communication with the international area. We did the professional organization workshops. We did in 2018 in Izmir and Antalya and Çeşme. We applied 2018 to IFPN. We actually, our dream, we get them from 2010, and we able to join 2019. And we try to work in there also actively. And you can see IFPN, they have huge effect in all the countries. The dark green one, they are effect of the associations who belong to IFPN. And we have also attended many education session with the Karen. She is also speaker today. And we also joined their board meeting. And also from 2020, I get the secretary. It's my honor to represent my country there. And I try to do my best to show our country or our profession in the international arena. This is our board meeting as a IFPN. Also, we did during the COVID time, the international issues with the web online. And we did last meeting in the Kos Island, Greece. It was really effective, and we share many knowledge about each other's. And we try to do more communication with IFPN. We started first time, we prepare these issues as a Turkey, distraction and operating room. We try to take the more information, many countries from who belongs to IFPN. And you can see the also survey. If you join the survey from Turkey, from India, and we share this survey with all the IFPN countries, and maybe another meeting, we will share our result in the future. We are very happy to join our survey. And we started another issues, the Mediterranean perioperative nurses, because they don't have any big issues or related Mediterranean countries. We started also 2022 these issues, and now we have the MPNC, Mediterranean Perioperative Nurses Community. This is free. We are one of the founder of this association also. And we try to be actually show our power, our issues to our friends, national, international, and try to continue these efforts to make our profession visible all the environment. And I'm happy we share as such a big country in your like you, and we hope we get more sharing issues in the future also. I want to thank all our colleagues who have been with us in 26 years, all our activities, and on the operating perioperative nursing. I wish you good and valuable exchange of the views with my best wishes. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, madam, for your impressive presentation of the active work of your association. Now we would like to display your appreciation certificate. On behalf of the Symposium Organizing Committee, I thank you, madam, for the session. Okay. Next session is an introduction to the Society of Perioperative Nursing India, an international federation of perioperative nurses by Professor Suresh K. Sharma. He is currently functioning as a president, Society of Perioperative Nursing India, and also professor and principal, College of Nursing, and adjunct faculty, School of Public Health, and also All India Institute of Medical Science, Jodhpur, Rajasthan, India. He is a director, International Network of Doctoral Education in Nursing, Indiana, USA. He is also a member, Education Expert Advisory Committee of International Council of Nurses, Geneva. Dr. Suresh Sharma obtained his MSc Nursing degree in Chandigarh and PhD from Punjab University. He was a scholar at Global Nursing Leadership Institute, Geneva, and Switzerland since 2020 August to 2021 September. And he completed post-doctoral fellowship of Nursing Research Society of India. He has more than 20 years of experience as an academician, researcher, and leader. While working as a lecturer, reader, and professor of nursing at DMCH, Ludhiana, since June 2005 to March 2013. And currently serving as a professor, Principal, College of Nursing, AIIMS, Jodhpur. He has authored 7 and edited 5 textbooks and contributed more than 200 research papers in index journal. Now I request Dr. Suresh Sharma take over your presentation.
Thank you so much, Rasmita, for your kind words. At outset, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Dean, Professor Judith from Manipal College of Nursing, and Professor Phyllis, President of Turkish Society of Perioperative Nursing. My colleague Mariam, good to see you. Dr. Jyoti, Karen, and Adele, and all the other dignitaries present. It is my pleasure to share the stage with you today. Just give me a moment. I will share my slides and then we'll start speaking about our society. Hope you can see my slides.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Well, Society of Perioperative Nursing India is a new society. In May 2018, I met Ms. Sarah Bird. Then she was Secretary of International Federation of Perioperative Nursing, and I met her with Australian College of Registered Perioperative Nurses International Conference in Adelaide, Australia. There, she said that Mona, who was a president at that time of IFPN, wished that India have a membership of IFPN and their society. But unfortunately, though I am a nurse from perioperative background, but we were not having registered society. So this gave me a thought of word, and then she said that I will be connecting you to Mona, and Mona will be talking to you, and they wish that they travel to India and they help you out in bringing out the society in existence. And on 27 Feb 2019, immediately after that, we organized the International Symposium of Perioperative Nursing at AIMS Rishikesh. At that time, I was principal of College of Nursing, AIMS Rishikesh, and we invited Mona, Minija Joseph, and the president at that time for AFPPN, that is a UK-based Society of Perioperative Nurses, and they were there with us, and we had a wonderful symposium, a lot of deliberations, thinking, and they guided us that we must have the society. India is a large country, and they must have a society, and they should work for perioperative nurses. So thereafter, we started the work, and in the same year, by December 2019, we had registered this society, which is now named as the Society of Perioperative Nursing India. And this society immediately became a member with International Federation of Perioperative Nursing. Now, this was the executive board of SP in India, which is currently functioning. I'm a president, Dr. Rakesh is a secretary, Ashok is a joint secretary, and Vasanta Kalyani is a treasurer. And we have 4 executive members, Manish, Dr. Shiv, Gyanendri, and Avilasa. This society has a mission of a national level society to develop and promote perioperative nursing in India, and to support nurses working in perioperative area by promoting evidence-based practice for patients undergoing surgeries. The purpose of this society to bring was to standardize and uphold best perioperative practices, nursing practices, and to promote health by enhancing patient care in perioperative practices, to facilitate educational activities for perioperative nurses, and to act as an advisory body to statutory and regulatory nursing and midwifery councils or body at the center and state to improve the standards of perioperative nursing education and practices in country and region, to conduct periodic conferences, workshops, symposiums, seminar, other nursing education program courses for the benefit of nursing fraternity working in perioperative areas, and to roll out fellowships, academic recognitions in the field of perioperative nursing, and promoting evidence-based practices, research publication in perioperative practices. So society has few activities. It's a new society, and then we had a pandemic, and now we are beginning back. So the beginning of this society began from International Symposium, which was organized in 2019 at AIMS Rishikesh. And then thereafter, in same year, I have visited as a president of SPN India to attend IFPN meeting in August 2019 at Yorkshire, UK. Thereafter, we invited that moment president of United Kingdom's Perioperative Society, AFPPN, and we organized a basic surgical skill course, because nurses must have the surgical skills to utilize them at emergency or perioperative areas. And this workshop was a hands-on workshop, which became very, very hit and popular. Thereafter, at Rishikesh and now at Jodhpur, we organize it every year under the banner of the society. We also organized a wound conference, because surgical wound, non-surgical wound nurses deal very closely, in September 19 at AIMS Rishikesh. Then we organized the International Conference of Perioperative Nursing in 2020 at AIMS Jodhpur. Around 1,200 participants attended this conference, and during this conference, we started a Minija Joseph India Perioperative Nurse Award. This was given in 2020. 1 year we missed because of COVID in 2021, and 22-23 during annual conferences, it is given to one of the best perioperative nurse, and we invite across the globe, we invite these applications, and one of the person who have made a significant contribution is awarded this award. And there's a first, second, and third. The three people are given award. There is a cash prize and certificates. Then, because of symposium, we could not do it a 2021 conference, but we in 2020 and cusp of 2021, we organized a prevention of infection transmission symposium for occupational safety of nurses during COVID pandemic. In 2022, we organized a virtual conference, annual virtual conference, and we invited Mona and other speakers from the global perspective during this conference. Then we organized to promote, with the purpose of promoting evidence-based practices in perioperative nursing, we organized a biomedical research workshop at AIIMS Jodhpur in 2023 February. And 2023 March at AIIMS Bhopal, the annual conference of perioperative nursing was organized. Large number of participants attended this conference. These are the few glimpses of activities which has happened. Being this is a new society, which you can see from these photographs, and this is the society's website. You can just note down www.spn.org India. If you go to this society's website, you can visit homepage. You can learn about society. You can look for executive member. You also can see any event happening. So next conference is coming at AIIMS Bathinda in May 2024. And if you would like to become a member of the society, the one-time charges are, the lifetime member is 3,000 rupees. And there's a form which online you can fill, online you can make a payment. In a photo gallery, you can see what activities has been done by society, and you can contact us by email and number which has been given. Now, what is a way forward? Regular annual conferences, and every third or fourth conference happens international conference. We also would in a process of starting a perioperative fellowship, and we will be naming it as FPN. And this will be rolled out soon. And there will be a system. One member can apply, and the jury will decide who will be the fellow. We are also in a process of publishing Indian standards of perioperative nursing. We have American standards, we have UK standards, we have Australian standards, we have European standards. On same line, we are going to start the Indian standards where it will specify about every surgery they done and the basic standard to be followed by a peri-op team, including nurses. And we are in process of starting a newsletter and thereafter scientific research journal of perioperative nursing. We are also going to start a standardized course, which probably go globally also from here. A basic perioperative nursing course, we will be naming it as a BPREN. And an advanced perioperative nursing course under the society's APREN. And we had a dialogue with IFPN, and IFPN is going to endorse them and recognize them. Like AHA offers a BLS and ACLS course, similar courses. We have already designed them. We will roll out this soon. So this is a journey of this society. Now let me talk about International Federation of Perioperative Nurses. This International Federation of Perioperative Nurses is a global level society of perioperative nurses, and there are many countries who are member of it. And this IFPN is also a member of ICN, International Council of Nurses. The vision of IFPN is to actively promote perioperative nursing globally. And mission is this federation will support perioperative nurses internationally to improve patient care by promoting evidence-based practices. You can see, as Miriam has also highlighted, that currently there are 15 members representing the IFPN, and there's a large area of globe is covered by representation of FPN, as there are more than 5 lakh nurses are part of IFPN directly or indirectly by being the National Association as a member of IFPN. This is the executive board, as Miriam has also highlighted. Patrick is a president, Miriam is a secretary, and Maya Karan is a treasurer. And next we have these are the National Association representative as a member. We have a Jessica from Australia, Ruth is from UK, we have Elizabeth from United States of America, we have Jana from Finland, we have Ionis from Greece, and we have Aina from Israel. We have Mayumi from Japan. We have Chow from South Korea. We have Maurice. This is a new member joined IFPN Republic of Cyprus. We have Tanya from Canada. We have Raj from New Zealand, and we have Maricia from Brazil. Brazil also a new member of IFPN, and me as a president of SPN India, and Phyllis from Turkey. So these are the members. These are 15 members of the IFPN board, and this is the representation which you can see. This is again the executive board, which I have already shown in pictorial form to you. And IFPN board meeting happens annually. They happens at different destinations, and I wish that next meeting, as Miriam have highlighted, after that we are assuming that 2025 India may host IFPN meeting in during one of our annual conferences. So these are the meetings of IFPN where we talk for the global interests. And few more glimpses of IFPN meetings. Thank you so much. That's all from my side.
Thank you, sir, for your impressive presentation of the active work of your association. Now, we would like to display your appreciation certificate. On behalf of the symposium organizing committee, I thank you. For the session. We will be moving on to next session. Now I request Dr. Suresh Sharma to moderate the session on 2024 European Perioperative Nursing Day Conference.
It is my pleasure to invite Karen Timrisi. She is graduated from Istanbul University School of Nursing in 2008. She is continuing her master's degree in surgical nursing at Istanbul University. And she has worked as an operating room at a central sterilization unit responsible for nurses at Isibadem Health Group Hospital between 2013 to 23 for 1 decade. Karen works as a Isibadem Health Group operating room and central sterilization unit coordinator, education and development nurse. We are privileged to have you here and to deliberate and enlighten us on a topic assigned to you. Most welcome.
Thank you. I'm sharing my presentation. Dear moderators, lecturers, colleges, and all participants, good evening. I would like to thank you for the opportunity of this symposium. My topic is Proud our Nurses and Our Future. In history of nursing, we have to talk about Florence Nightingale, of course. Is the one of the comes mind first. She's the pioneer of modern nursing and nursing care she provided to sick and wounded soldiers during criminal war of 1854. And also Maureen Kennedy in her edition of Building on Nursing, Nursing Legacy, Why New Nurses Need to Know What Our Past Holds. She says we need to convey to the next generation of nurses that they aren't simply learning job skills. They are joining a profession with a legacy of service and social commitment. We need to imbue in them a sense of personal responsibility and a feeling for the limitless potential of nursing. Nursing is a dynamic profession influenced by those who have gone before and those yet to make similar contributions. Our nurses need to know what they are and can be pioneers, innovators, inventors, advocates, and activities just as those who came before. And we need these nurses to possess and share these qualities more than ever in rapidly changing scenes in healthcare. Operating rooms are environments where risky procedures are performed, characterized by complexity, fast pace, unequivalence, and often unpredictable situations. The care in the operating room involves high use of technology, and it's different than the care provided in other settings of the hospital. Our nurses play an instrumental role preventing infection, maintaining asepsis, handling instruments, adapting medical techniques, preventing complications, and handling biological preparations. Additionally, nurses play an essential role in planning care and collaborating with the patient surgical team and other healthcare providers. The ability of an operating room nurse to perform their duties in challenging and variable conditions of operating rooms can be achieved through effective training. Education programs incorporating evidence-based teaching strategies provide competency for practice in clinic settings and enhance field-specific knowledge and skill development, improve patient safety, increase employee productivity and satisfaction, and create necessary team understanding and environmental offer excellence. Just like, just like in the rest of the world, the number of schools providing nursing education at the bachelor's level and nursing graduations are increasing day by day in Turkey as well. However, there are noticeable differences in the education conditions and standards among these schools. These differences highlight the necessary for accreditation of every institution providing nurses education higher. It's essential to establish partnership with healthcare institutions for the revision of the models related to perioperative nursing education and the development of advanced-based teaching strategies. Knowing the teaching strategies used in education allows for their application in the field and enables the evaluation of the success of different methods. I want to tell about our education in Acıbadem Health Group for the operating room nurses. We have a standard training program. Within the first 2 months of the employment, an operating room orientation training is assigned through the academic system, which is online. Those who successfully complete the training are then enrolled in an orientation webinar program. Effectiveness of these programs are evaluated through the pre and post-operative post tests in the participants. Concurrently, on-the-job trainings and in-service training are provided to nurses in their respective fields, and these trainings are standardized and determined annually by the coordination office. And also, we have simulation trainings too in our Acıbadem University case laboratories. This is for nurses with 6 months to 1 year of experience are included as a full day training in laboratories. Also, in order to keep the information to update and transfer the updated literature knowledge, a knowledge update program, webinar training program is provided in every 2 years. A competency acquisition training for urinary catheter provided to our nurses based on their competency levels. And also continuous webinar trainings are provided to all our nurses, like patient safety, experience sharing, enhancing device competency. Sorry. Oops. I'm sorry. Research indicates that the college solitary facilitates nurses' adaptation in their professionals. College solitary is a process involving actions such as assisting each other, sharing knowledge and experiences, providing support, and motivating one another. This process enhancing motivation for the profession and foster a sense of pride. And also, pride belongs to a moral virtue described by Aristotle as a middle path between two burdens, in which is one tied to much, and to the other correspondingly to that which is too little. The proud person is described as he or she who deems himself or herself worthy of doing greater things, and this is about honor. And also, a research related to recently qualified nurses focused on competence and professional values. The individual nurse's professional pride depends on the way he or she allowed to deliver professional care. It can further be assumed that professional pride is important for the recently graduated nurses in their inceptions into the profession and for the nursing care that will conduct. It is necessary for technological tools to be developed and integrated into the application process in professional nursing care practices to improve and sustain health. And also, who defines health technology as methods, equipments, and technique that contribute significantly to solving a health problem, along with service providers. In the past decades, significant advancements have been made in the field of health technologies, including electronic health records, virtual reality, augmented reality, wearable technology, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. In wearable technology, these products enable access to information while on the move without being tethered to a fixed location. They are electronic monitoring devices synchronized with the smartphones or computers to provide wireless and long-term data tracking. And also we can give examples includes cameras attached on the heads of operating room nurse can be used in their training to reflect emotions, experience, and the surgical process and surgical stress. Surgeons and nurses believe that the use of wearable technology in healthcare and surgery will revolutionize the field. With advancements in technology, surgical nurses has made significant progress. It is essential for surgical nurses to stay updated with technological advancements and continue their education to keep pace with advancements in surgical field and implement the latest methods in patient care. As a result, surgical nurses contribute to better management of the nursing process by leveraging the advantages offered by modern medical technologies. And I want to show this, our technology in Acıbadem Health Group we are using. In the top of the pictures, you can see hybrid rooms that we have in operating rooms. There are CT and CR devices in it. And also we have intraoperative MRI room that while in the operation, we can take MRI to the patient to not contaminate the sterile field. And also we have robotics surgeries we are doing too much, and we have robotic nurses, of course. And one of the research I found is the name seen in the picture in the nursing, a source of human and personal pride. It says in nursing indicates a wish to good for patients and staff, and this is also considered to be a source of human and personal pride. Unfortunately, there is a major global nursing shortage, and the situation is worsening as demand increases due to aging population. We need more nurses to graduate. And lastly, I would like to talk briefly about the pride of being an operating room from my perspective. Throughout my 15-year career as an operating room nurse, I have always taken pride in being a nurse, but especially in being an operating room nurse. Being an operating room nurse means being a maestro in the operating room. Everyone in the environment expects your leadership. As I tell my colleagues who are new to profession, working in operating room is a passion. When you step into this field, you feel like you belong there. Despite being perhaps one of the most challenging and stressful areas of nursing, thanks to this passion, it becomes your safest environment. Touching the lives of patients, working shoulder to shoulder with the entire team towards a common goal, the greatest pride of one can experience. The key to experiencing the highest level of professional satisfaction is this field is your level of knowledge. We must keep up with ever-evolving literature and technology that never stops and advancing. The most important thing I have learned throughout my career is respect for knowledge. As your level of knowledge increases, so does your respect and the pride you experience as an operating room nurses reach its peak. Thanks for attention. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, Karen, for your wonderful talk. We understand that it is one of the important area, and you have beautifully highlighted it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for moderating the session. Now we would like to display your appreciation certificate. On behalf of the symposium organizing committee, I thank you, madam, for the session. we will be moving to the next session. The next session is on the role of nurses in dance or movement therapy. Speaker, Professor Dr. Gurbuz Akhtas. Dr. Gurbuz Akhtas graduated from San Francisco State University Department of Dance with a BA in Dance and Dance Ethnology in 1993 and completed his MA in Interdisciplinary Arts Education Program at the same university in 1994. Between 1985 to 1995 in the USA, he worked with the children through the arts organization Young Imaginations based on San Rafael, introducing different cultural values through the dance and music. He gave a character dance classes and workshops at the different ballet schools, participated in various dance festivals, conventions, and toured with his company, Kafka's folk song and dance company, which he founded in 1986. In February 1996, upon accepting an invitation to become a faculty member at each university, state Turkish Music Conservatory Department of Folk Dance, he moved to Izmir, Turkey. In Turkey, while working as a faculty member, he completed his PhD in Fine Arts Faculty School of Theatre Arts, presenting his thesis on theoretical aspects of traditional folk dance in 2001. He became an associate professor in 2003 and full professor in 2009. He conducted a field research in Azerbaijan in 1999 2016, as well as participated in various field research in Turkey, Balkans, and Mongolia in 2015. At his conservatory, he was appointed as the chair of the folk dance department as well as the performing section 2007. And while still serving as a chair, he was also appointed as the director of the conservatory in 2009 to 2013. He retired from his department in April 2019. He continues his academic and artistic career in freelance academician, traveling in Turkey as well as to other countries. Now I request Dr. Gurbuz Akhtas take over your presentation, sir.
All I have to need to know is see what it is. Is it?
Yes.
It's always a problem.
No problem.
No problem. Hello, everybody. All those long things that she said about me, and I'm just gonna say a little. I'm normally a dancer, professional dancer. You might know, you might actually question why I'm in the nursing presentation. Is that the story goes back to like my father's time. My father used to work at hospital, and he was at that time maybe 50s and 65s. That's how I can remember. And he was actually at the state hospital taking care of hospital patients or doing something that what I would call is like nursing. So the story goes as far back as that, because in our house, he had one of those big silver injection box would always boil on the gas stove. Anyway, this is how I got, not how I got into nursing thing, because I always had nurses, and finally now I'm married to a nurse anyway. So, but I'm a professional dancer and doing the dance movement therapy presentations. Recently, I've noticed that so many nurses are in dance movement therapy. So it gave me idea to celebrate this day and also present something. Here I would like to I'm having a problem with the computer because this is not my computer and slides are not moving. Okay. What's going to do? This is not the first problem I have with this computer. But
Sorry.
anyway, hopefully they solve the problem.
Maybe I can. Yeah. Okay.
What is it?
Okay. I should.
Okay, it is slides in the front.
Right now.
Okay, probably this is.
You can. Yeah. What is it? Unable to import the role of session. Try restarting PowerPoint or opening the file in PowerPoint function. Actually, I
Why
don't.
did you put the flash drive?
Okay, we can try from the flash.
What is the connection through this? Why is it not happening?
We can send the PPT to the
Oh, do you have flash? Kırmızı flash yani. Belki de açmadım. I want to try one more time. No. For making.
Right now, the slides see like this, they won't move. Try to move one slide from there.
Yeah,
There.
next slide.
Next slide, just that.
Yeah,
Just
but
that.
I can't understand why it's like this.
You can send this video to the technical committee. They will display. Send the PPT.
It is not easy because there are many videos.
Where is the technical committee?
In Turkey.
Oh,
No,
okay. We'll put it on the computer so we won't have any problem. But now we're having a problem. And the computer is not open.
Normally it's open, but why? Neden tekrardan başlıyor onu anlamıyorum.
Tekrardan başlasın, önemli değil.
Ama tatlım da bundan sonrasını açmıyor.
It looks like they can see this first.
Yeah, first slide.
Okay.
Starts off. I can't understand why that it doesn't really. Or can we? Okay, we can just start now it's here. Okay.
What?
Şuradan geçeceğim.
Okay.
Okay.
Move it back.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like we solved the problem. Okay, yes. The dancing nurse, intervention in holistic care. As you can, if you can see the slides as it reads, and I'm going to read very fast because it looks like I have spent some time dealing with this technologically as a problem, but it's not my problem anyway. What holistic nurses, you probably know this more than I do, but refers to holistic nursing as the mutual understanding of their physical, psychological, emotional, and spiritual dimension. What interests me is the 1 second paragraph is that movement, dancing, singing, or chanting, sound and vibration, drumming, praying, meditation, all those things goes into holistic care, which nurses are pretty much into all of these areas. Why? Again, this is not moving.
Is it okay?
No.
From here.
Okay. What about these? There's something on the side? No? Okay.
This one.
This problem. No, I can't see my slides to present. Okay.
Right.
Never mind, never mind. It's okay. As again, you can read that the nurse, the health profession is moving towards functional medicine. What functional and traditional medicine interests me so much that I got into this, not only dance movement therapy, also thinking that nurses also got into this, which actually I know so many nurses doing this. And the field, because nurses are not strangers to this field, occupational health nurses, occupational therapy nurses, community health nurses, and dance movement therapy nurses, these are all into this. I'm going to try to gauge the past these dance therapy information so I could actually give you, show you some videos in action. But I still have a little difficulty moving these things. To understand why the nurses are in dance is that we need to know exactly what dance therapist stands for, what the contribution is. Here, this went back again.
Is this video?
No, move forward. Move again. Okay, I got that. As you can read, dance is a reflection of the soul through a human body adorned with music. Just these pictures will probably tell you exactly how much dance is contribute to our lives. Basically, just going through that picture. What is dance? Dance goes as far back as the antique times. It's said to be mother of all art forms. Originally is a game. What originally a game is that if you think of like a birth of child, a child starts moving, just doing a simple plays. That's how the dance actually forms in culture. It is a cultural heritage for every society because it's in their living style. It's a living style goes into dances. And those who do it would like to not describe, but dance actually, because there are definitions, there are descriptions of dance. And when you ask people, how do you describe dance? They say, oh, maybe what I mean is that the villagers, or maybe we should dance, because it's really difficult to describe dance. Again, here, functions. Dance has a lot of functions. You probably don't know much some of these things, but I will say that show this transformation, celebration, establish social relation, education, entertainment, sport, recreative, everything is fine. You can read here, but I'm interested in here. What is the cathartic form, function? Cathartic function developed through dance. Here, one way to move this. Dance movement therapy developed through cathartic therapy. Dance movement, going from dance to dance movement therapy, you have to understand that that's a different functions. This cathartic, you probably know it, but it's like to say it's a purification. We will talk about this ahead of time. This cathartic value, the function, relates this as far back as antiquity and shamanic time. It is psychotherapeutic use of movement. This is important to memorize, psychotherapeutic use of movement. Not all the movements are dance movement therapy, but psychotherapy use of movement is very important because it promotes emotional, social, cognitive, physical integration of individual. So we talked about the holistic, and it's also a holistic approach to healing. We move. Here it is. How it is. First in Europe, in modern time, in our times, around 1600, it doesn't say here, but 1600, it appeared in as Anatomy of Melancholy in Robert Burton's book. 100 years later, again, with his colleagues in 1727, Richard Browning. I'm trying to pass this, so I'm speaking a little faster, but you can also get this. Medicina Musica talked about dance in depth. What dance is doing as physical, emotional, and social level. In the Middle Ages, there was respiratory system caused by roy fungus. It was a burning of throat, burning of respiratory system, and it's called St. Anthony's fire. This was treated through dance. How it was treated dance? Because it was a ripe fungus. People danced and they perspired so much that they moved the poison from their body. Talking about this picture, this is the first picture regarding nurses. You're probably already from the picture know. This picture belongs to 1920, 1920, yes, 1920. It's taken in New York State Hospital. Here's the schizophrenic patients dancing. But if you notice, they're dancing woman to woman, just because at that time, getting scared of what might happen from the opposite sex, they only dance women to women. But from that time on, everything changed pretty fast. Marion Chase, she was a modern dancer. She was interested in helping people, something. She was asked to give a class to World War II fatigue soldiers. World War II fatigue soldiers were just so tired. So she gave them a class. She noticed in that class that improvisation, dance and improvisation and modern dance has something to do with psychology. As they were dancing, they were getting better and better. So she kept this. Through her experience, she made this into a dance therapy, what she called in 1956. But later on, they noticed that other movements also contribute to dance, and they called it American Dance Movement Therapy later on. She is dancing with her psychiatry patient, and then moving on. How does dance movement therapy work? You probably know the answer for this, just because it's in your work. It works through body-mind relations, and that how it happens is actually dance movement therapy is based on body-mind relations, reflection of cognitive thinking. This is very important. Cognitive thinking coming through your body, moving through your body, applying to your body through hormonal changes, but also cognitive thinking from your mind to your body. That's how it correlates the movement. The progress is in 3 areas, you can see: catharsis, genesis, happiness. So altogether, we go through these, each area very little, then see how it happens. Catharsis is a basic description of catharsis is purification, emotional release. A lot of people know that when they dance, they really actually do release. Because dancing, if you're not happy, if you don't release your body, you won't dance. But what happens when you dance? Meditating methods for catharsis is not only dance, music, art, support, psychodrama, recreative activities, and stress management. This is very important. You throw a lot of stress out of your body. You manage a lot of stress out of your body through dancing. Yes, others also have dance as a movement and music together. That's how it happens. Here it is. Psychological effect of music and movement plays key role on biological change in the body, causing serotonin, endorphin, dopamine type of hormones to release. As you know, these are happiness hormones. They're called happiness hormones to make people happy and reach cathartic state. Cathartic state is very important. Once you reach cathartic state, you don't feel bad. That also is kinetic empathy. Just for those of you who don't know what kinetic empathy is, putting yourself into other person's feet, food, movement-wise. Like acting like, moving like those people. This happens in the class, not only here, as says, this gradual action interaction sequence. If you try to do the same thing with your patient, this is action and interaction, becomes internalized. When you internalize the movement, you become mental life. You just think about that and you just move with that. It begins in the action sphere and it actually remains in people much longer than that most people even realize. Meaning, like when you start to move, the movement stays in you more than you think. Genesis is the second area of the progress. But Genesis is, genetically being or becoming renewed, regeneration. Regeneration happens if you move more, if you do other things besides that. But dancing helps to regeneration little more than other areas. Here it is. Dance as physical activity aims to help circulatory, respiratory, muscle, skeleton system to regenerate itself and sustain healthy and keep people physically and emotionally strong. This much might be enough for this, sorry. No, moving from here. And that's why physicians suggest that to reduce chronic disease, 30 to 60 minutes of vigorous physical activity needs to be done daily. Dance, in this context, is the most suggestive activity to recover daily practice. I would suggest you to do more dancing than you have ever. Happiness. As you can know, happiness describes itself. I have basically nothing to say about happiness, and all these pictures tell, and you already know what happiness is. Again, maybe it's going to be redundant to explain these things about dance creates happiness. I like to do it. Dance and movement helps to increase the release of happiness hormones, release of happiness hormones, endorphin, dopamine, serotonin, or maybe other hormones that I don't know, which in turn helps individual emotionally, cognitively, physically, and socially to think and behave well. This is very important. Physically and socially, cognitively, and emotionally, think and behave positively. This is when dance movement therapy actually completes itself. At the end is the happiness. So where do nurses stand in this part? This talks about how the group dancing is. I'm going to pass this one. I already explained it. Role of nurses in action and interaction. This is very important, everybody. Action and interaction, because they do work with their patients. Nurses work with their patients. They're always in action and they're always in interaction with their patients. That's how it happens. From now on, I will talk less. I will show you videos because we spent a lot of time in the beginning dealing with the technical problems. And here it is. In many institutions, nurses are at premium. We all accept this. They are, because they do more than what we think. Source of information, yes, they are. Source of help, yes, they are. Source of motivation, source of encouragement, source of support. If they don't have these qualities, they shouldn't do this nursing business. But they all are actually doing even more than this 5 areas. Let's go through the 5 areas. Information. A nurse is of a great importance regarding her professional field, providing patient with information to sustain her or his health. Her attitude towards patients' care guidelines, explain the protocol, helps patients to understand their responsibility. I read this, knowingly I read this. Everybody knows who's into this as a professional knows this, but I like to repeat this just in case somebody out there is not nurse. Here it is. We have this, hopefully video plays. Hopefully video plays, I'm saying, but here is not playing. Maybe we should open the video on the side. No, open it from here. Open it from the...
Can you open from here?
I can open from here. If you can just open that flash drive.
Stop sharing.
No, not stop sharing. It's open it on the side. Where's the flash drive in your computer? Not this. Not this. The problem I'm having with this computer, that because it's not my computer, I don't know how to open the flash drive so I can show the videos here. Now, where I can see my flash drive on your desktop.
We are on the Zoom, so you should.
Where can I see the flash drive? Oh my God, this is incredible.
Yeah. Screenshot. Okay. Using flash. This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
No.
nursing videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to read what it is. Which one is the first one?
But it doesn't. It doesn't work video.
I could read all those videos on this computer. Now, can you open it from your computer? Just from your computer?
Okay, I can. There's videos, but this is
SanDisk. Open the SanDisk.
doesn't work. Okay, we can try from the desktop and from desktop nursing videos.
Same thing.
Yeah, so
The computer is not opening the videos, unfortunately. This technical thing happened to me.
strange.
That already happened many times.
Yeah,
Recorded many, many times. It didn't happen.
Oh.
I'm gonna show.
Zoomers would like to record this computer screen and adult. Can you open it?
Video are one way.
One moment. Please go. Zoomers may not be able to record content of your screen until it is quit. You can reopen. Okay. Can you try? One.
That's this. No, that's not.
One.
It's not gonna play. It's not gonna play.
I think we should
They
restart.
couldn't connect these. Who's the technical support for this? Can I?
In the Zoom, you can't reach this one.
No, I'm trying not to reach that. I'm just trying to open it on the side, on the desktop, but I cannot find that.
Yeah, but when you open the desktop, no one see. No one can
No,
see. Because only Zoom, there's a connection. But
Yeah.
the Zoom asks us, please close and reopen.
Okay, what do we do?
So, sorry for my convenience, but
Why it didn't happen to other people that it happened to my...
no one has video. Yeah, since you have a video,
No one has a video?
yeah, no one has video. Maybe we should.
Well, then maybe we're gonna have to excuse and send.
Okay, and now we listed our nursing videos.
Just stay like this, don't the slides.
Yeah, right
Okay.
now. One moment, I will show.
Okay, let me see.
So, Mrs. Brown, you'll be going home with ibuprofen for your leg pain. Have you heard of this before?
This was the source of health, I guess. We should probably move back here. The 5. This is source of information. The video stands for source of information of a nurse giving her patient. This is very important.
So, Mrs. Brown, you'll be going home with ibuprofen for your leg pain. Have you heard of this before?
Kind of.
Okay, the other name for it is Advil and Motrin. How about that?
Sounds familiar.
Okay, this is to treat inflammation, fever, and in your case, pain. Some potential side effects are stomach pain, diarrhea, constipation, and ringing in the ears. Some urgent side effects are chest pain, shortness of breath, weakness, or bleeding or coughing up blood. Now, this is a medication card that I'll be giving you to take home. It'll have all this information on there. But for now, can you discuss what I've given you so far as if I was a family member and you were teaching me?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to be going home with medication, ibuprofen, and this is going to be for my leg pain. And some side effects that I might feel is maybe upset stomach or vomiting. And if and when I feel chest pain or short of breath, that I should go to emergency room.
Right. So you're going to be taking, as you can see here, it says the dose 600 milligrams for pain as you need it. So if you're not in pain, don't take this medication, but do not exceed more than 4 doses a day. And that's also written on your bottle. So you'll.
Okay, I think this much is enough. Everybody knows this. The second one was source of health. The nurses are source of health. Because we lost a lot of time just, spending this for the technical problems. And thanks for bearing with us anyway. I will pass through the videos again because I'm so scared that videos are not going to play. And this is the video for source of health right here.
Dance movement therapy is a therapy that allows the child and parent to work using their bodies by expressing through movement any feelings or emotions that come up. We experience our environment and our interactions with people through moving. That's what makes us alive. By moving, we're able to explore themes and relationships and experiences that we've had, and this idea that our experiences are locked and held within our bodies. My name is Lori Badino. I'm a board-certified dance movement therapist, and I'm also a licensed clinical psychologist. Dance movement therapy gives us an opportunity to play and to express ourselves and not just think about experiences or feelings, but actually emote them, to embody them. I think that the first time a patient has this type of experience, there is a feeling of unknown. And what's so amazing to me is that how we handle the unknown gives me information about how that person adapts and how they process experiences. So if it is challenging for them or uncomfortable for them to do something new, then that's something that we can work on in therapy. And ultimately, when they try it and it feels really great, or it feels like they were really seen for the first time, or they have this place where they can have an outlet where there's nothing wrong they can do, that the littlest things they do, their movements, or just being there with me is good enough. It's rewarding to them. I see everything as a choice. So if a patient is choosing to be still, that's an actual choice that their body's doing. And if a patient decides to jump right in and move a lot, that's also a choice. Everything they're doing, though, is accepted. And that's a really comforting experience. It's not often something they have while being at the hospital. So walking away from a session, what's so powerful to me is that wherever the session began, it seems to have a transformation throughout it, to this end place where the patient really has this embodied experience of feeling better. They are able to articulate in words, and then also just visually, I can observe that their body, their posture changes, their shoulders relax, their breathing is more steady. There's kind of this lightness feeling in the room, and the experience is about feeling like, hey, this worked.
So yes, it worked. Actually, it works. One of the reasons I insisted showing this video like this much actually, because it is the only video talks about the dance movement therapy in the context, which means like in the hospital. And there are a lot of things. She says something, the choice. Of course, person who's ill has very little understanding about choice because they're already sick. Their choice might be different, but there's also what it is that next one. Yeah, this one. Motivation. Motivation is very important. Nurses have some people don't, but most of them who has the motivation, they motivate their patients. The patients don't have to always have to choose, but you will see with this video that there is actually motivation behind the choice.
One nurse gives his little patients more than just medicine.
I love children and I love dance, and luckily I'm in a position where I'm able to accomplish both.
Joe Ronquillo, or Nurse Joe, is not shy about sharing his moves with the kids he cares for at St. Luke's Children's Hospital in Boise, Idaho. He's been helping make it a little easier for the patients in the pediatric annex to pass their time at the hospital. He often performs for and sometimes with the kids in his care. He says he was nervous when administrators at St. Luke's took notice of his dance moves in videos that he and his patients were posting to social media.
They contacted me and I said, oh no, I'm going to get in trouble for doing all this nonsense I've been doing. But it was actually the opposite. They actually liked it. And I think a lot of them didn't know that this was going on. And so they said, you know what, maybe we could make a commercial out of this and show them what the pediatric annex is all about.
Sometimes you have to break out your best moves to make a kid feel like a rock star. Now he's the star of this ad for the health system, which shows just how dedicated Nurse Joe is to keeping spirits high at the hospital.
A lot of these children are there for a long time. They're chronically ill. They're battling different types of cancers. And I'm not shy. You know, I will literally humiliate myself every single day as long as I know that I can put a smile on their face.
But this humble healthcare worker says he's not the only one who deserves the spotlight.
Yes, we can see that if there's a motivation behind the choice, the patients also will have the better choice to choose. And there's the encouragement. Of course, nurses source of encouragement, which is really actually very important also. From this on, there's 5 videos I've chosen that shows how much that nurses do, how much they are important for their profession. Here is what we see. Yes, this person, this patient was paralyzed, actually. He could only move one arm. And as you can see, motivation, social help, everything comes from this nurse makes him move, which is very, very important. And here is the
been out for quite a while, but I didn't know about it, so I wanted to, let other therapists know. I've had great results with this guy. We're going to demonstrate walking with no music first, just to kind of show the gait pattern. He's got Parkinson's, and so usually, he's got the typical kind of shuffling gait pattern and difficulty with smooth gait cadence. Then I'll show a video with the music, and you'll see the difference. Okay. I have to pick up some tennis balls. Forgot about that. Okay, so now we're going to do gait training with music. Everybody's got cell phones. Everybody nowadays have music on their phone, so this is kind of a really easy way to do it. So stand here for a minute. We'll get the rhythm. Once we feel it, then we'll take off. Okay. I post the video, letting everybody know about this cool little study I came across.
Okay. Another video comes, but I would like to say all the frustration I had regarding this technical problem. I know you all understand what happens in technical problem, but finally we had all the videos that explained what the dance therapy nurses in dance therapy do, and this is the last one from nurses by nurses to nurses. Okay.
Wish you a very happy Nurses Day. Nurses, your effort and hard work is our success. Also, I would like to thank my top management and colleagues for the motivation and encouragement to my all nurses. To all my external customers, we wish you a speed recovery and safe stay with After Medicine.
मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ बेबनिया समझे बेबनिया समझे मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ बेबनिया समझे मुझको साथ तेरे तो भूलूं मैं सारा तो गाड़ा तारा तो बिला तारा रंगीला तारा बेड़े बीच में तारी तो गाड़ा तारा तो बिला तारा रंगीला तारा बेड़े बीच में तारी मुझे लगा सनसेट है भाई तेरा फुल सेट है
Wish you a very
Okay. This is the end. This was done, flash mob done by nurses to nurses. All I could see was like in their hospital, probably. So ward. This brings us to the end. As I said, due to technical problem, I had a frustration, but it ended. I hope you like what I have done, try to show for Nurses Day. Have a happy operating room, nurses. I'll see you another time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now the floor is open to clarify the questions. If there is no more question, we would like to display your appreciation certificate. It's already displayed. Okay. On behalf of the symposium organizing committee, we thank you, sir, for the session. Now we are moving on to the last session on yoga and pranayama for relaxation by Dr. Jyoti Chakravarti, head of the Department of Medical Surgical Nursing, Manipal. She completed her UG in 1991 in Government College of Nursing, Kottayam, and PG in 2006 in MCon Mahe, as well as PhD in MCon Mahe in 2014. She is a supervisor for PhD studies and has grants to her credit, many grants to her credit, and she has served MCon for the last 17 years in various capacities. She has published more than 30 publications in various national and international journals as a primary author and co-author, and presented a paper in conferences. Now I request Dr. Jyoti Chakravarti to take over your presentation.
Thank you, Rishmita. Let me share my presentation. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. It's not in slideshow, ma'am.
Yeah, now?
Yes, now it's in slideshow.
So the topic for today's discussion is yoga and pranayama for relaxation. This is also not from the mainstream surgical topic, but this will be very useful for our daily life. Greetings from Manipal University. This is our university building, Manipal Academy of Higher Education. And I have a disclaimer to make. This PowerPoint presentation is solely for educational purpose and I do not have any religious, political, financial interest associated with it. So, coming to yoga, all the orthodox systems of Indian philosophy have one goal in view, the liberation of the soul through perfection. And the method is by yoga. Yoga has been practiced by people in India for thousands of years together. Yoga combines physical exercise with mindfulness. The word yoga means to unite or to join, to bind. So it is practiced to direct the mind, to concentrate and become attentive. And it facilitates meditation. So yoga was first collated and written down by the sage Patanjali in his Yoga Sutra. And the Yoga Sutra consisted of 195 aphorisms divided into 4 chapters. The first chapter dealt with the theory of yoga. The second chapter on the art of yoga that initiates the beginner into his practices. The third was concerned with the internal discipline and the powers he gains, and the 4th chapter about the freedom from the bonds of mind as a result of practicing yoga. So yoga has again 8 stages: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. These words may be new to you who have joined from Turkey. So the meaning of yama is that there should be ethical restraints. Niyama, the meaning is that discipline. Asana is some physical postures. And pranayama is the breathing technique. And pratyahara is restraining from senses. Dharana, dhyana, and samadhi are higher levels of mental functions. So through this, the mind, the freckled mind is purified through all these practices, and the mind is brought to a state of some stability. So the disciples of pranayama and pratyahara make the mind attentive and focus its energy, and it is then restrained in the state of dhyana and samadhi. So first, yoga deals with the health and strength of the body. Next, it lifts the veil separating the body and the mind. Lastly, it leads to peace and purity. Pranayama is the 4th limb of the stages of yoga. Prana means breath, respiration, or energy. It's a form of energy which is flowing through our body. And ayama means controlling it, or expansion, or regulating it. So pranayama thus means the prolongation of the breath or regulating the breath. So pranayama consists of 3 stages. One is inhalation, and then exhalation and retention of breath. In all the practices of pranayama, the retention of breath is not practiced because so people with certain disease conditions should not be practicing retention of breath for a long time. But inhalation and exhalation is practiced. That is how to lengthen or how to restrain it. Through the abundant intake of oxygen by discipline techniques, subtle chemical changes take place in the sadhaka's body. Sadhaka means one who practices yoga and pranayama. So it is the process by which internal pranic store is increased. So there is an energy within us that is called the prana, and the pranayama improves the pranic capacity or the length. So it is not just a mere practice of breathing. It has more meaning to it. So in metaphysics, prana is the sum total of energy of the universe. So from this energy of the universe, each one of us have also got energy, and that energy is being flowed through our body. So the finer movements are going on inside the body, and all those movements are connected with breathing or prana. And in the modern days, pranayama is used for physiological and physical benefits. Pranayama and yoga both are used for physiological and physical benefits. There are a number of studies which are done, and some of them I have quoted here. So pranayama helps in coping and upper body strength, upper body stability, etc. and then it reduced anxiety, insomnia, and severe depression. Again, it has helped in improving the coping, pain reduction, improvement of general health, etc. Likewise, it had also effect on the physiological functions like even the serum cholesterol level, low density lipoprotein cholesterol, etc. There was a reduction. And then in the healthy adults, heart rates, and the BP, diastolic and systolic BP variation and reduction was there. And anxiety and depression and stress and radiation-induced damage. Even there were instances where pranayama increased the antioxidant status, like glutathione reductase activity, total antioxidant activity, etc. Now, this is the study done by us. This was my PhD study, effectiveness of pranayama on cancer-related fatigue in breast cancer patients undergoing radiation therapy. So we have taken 160 patients, 80 into intervention arm and 80 into control arm. So for breast cancer patients, first they underwent surgery and then there was chemotherapy. And when they came for radiation, we recruited the patients. So as you all know, there is a lot of oxidants produced in this patient's body as a result of disease itself and as a result of chemotherapeutic drugs and radiation therapy, etc. Even in these patients, it was very effective in reducing the fatigue. And also we have assessed certain antioxidants like protein thiols and glutathione among these patients. And it was found that even in these patients with a high oxidant status, even in them, the antioxidant levels were increased with the just pranayama, the breathing technique. So yoga asanas, they are physical postures. We have avoided specifically those physical postures in them, and we have only given the pranayama or the breathing exercises, and it was found to be very much effective. So this is a short clip of one form of pranayama. There are also different types of pranayama. So this is just give you an exposure on. There are so many videos available in the YouTube. You can see, but this is just one clip I am presenting here.
Next, we'll do alternate nostril breathing or Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, also known as Anulom Vilom. Fold the index and middle fingers of your right hand to make Vishnu Mudra. Then place the thumb on the right nostril. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in with your left nostril. Then switch your fingers to block the left nostril with the ring finger and slowly exhale from the right nostril. Again, inhale from the right nostril, switch fingers, and then exhale slowly from the left nostril. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, switch and exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4, switch, exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Continue this for 12 rounds. There should be no sound as you inhale and exhale. Make your exhalations as long as your inhalations. Just concentrate on your breath. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, switch and exhale right, 2.
So this is one of the pranayama technique we have used for our breast cancer patients. In addition to this, we have also used Brahmari and Shitali pranayama. With these 3 pranayama techniques, their cancer-related fatigue was reduced and the level of antioxidants were increased. So a word of caution, there are ample number of videos available on the YouTube, but always make sure you learn yoga and pranayama from certified practitioners because if we think these are simple techniques, so if these simple techniques can make positive changes in the body, if you do it wrongly, it can also lead to negative changes. So it is always better to learn from certified practitioners, practice regularly, and when you do pranayama, the breath should be taken smoothly, deeply, and relaxingly, as shown in the video. So pranayama helps to declutter your mind and stay focused. So it is advisable to do at least 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, and you have to do it in empty stomach, not when the stomach is full. So it definitely helps in managing the daily tensions of life and how to manage work, and to helps to manage work-life balance. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the informative session. Now the floor is open for the question. Can you clarify the question? Ma'am, here there is one question from the participant. Do you have the courses that include the special techniques such as pranayama for your students to use in nursing holistic care?
We don't have a specific course, but we have a yoga department which is established many, many years ago. And that yoga department gives certification courses. So those who want, many of our faculty have taken certification courses. Even the students also take that course and they get a certificate.
Thank you, madam. Okay. If there is no more question, we would like to display your appreciation certificate.
Sorry, I can ask you, Yoti, dear Yoti.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. Please.
Do you use yoga in your lessons in your faculty, college?
No, in the collegiate level, we don't have. Our syllabus is prescribed by Indian Nursing Council, so they have not included that. But in most of the schools nowadays, yoga is there as an activity from young age.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
I think Dr. Phyllis also started using yoga, doing yoga.
Since I am India, and in my apartment there is a opportunity to make yoga, to do yoga every day at 6:30. I try to join the daily yoga sessions, and really I'm happy. Okay, I think, yeah.
Thank you, madam. Now, if there is no more question, we would like to display your appreciation certificate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
On behalf of the symposium organizing committee, I thank you, madam, for the session. On behalf of the symposium organizing committee, thank you all for joining us today. Hope you all gained the knowledge. It was pleasure being with you all today. Thank you.
Nice to meet all the faculty from ISMIR.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.